Hello again, guys. As a follow-up to my Mesmer PvP video, I am going to do one on my Guardian. So I'm going to start out with my build. I'm going to tell you that the Guardian playstyle is a lot more active and more mobile than the Mesmer. So the camera in the video is, moving around a lot more. That being said, I do like the playstyle a lot more. The Mesmer gets boring over time. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in the Armageddon PvP armor. It's pretty badass looking. Oh, I just got a tournament chest. Anyway, I use 5 out of 6 Eagle runes in my armor. This is going to give me crit and crit damage because I tried to make this build a mix between toughness, survivability, and damage. And I'll get to how I did that. As you can see, the Eagle runes in the armor with 1 divinity. I use a greatsword, I use a scepter, and I use a torch. I use a sigil of blood in all of them. I use a soldier's amulet with a berserker's jewel in it. All of this is going to give you a 25% crit chance and 46% crit damage. As for traits, I did a meditation focus build for survivability and healing. I took 10 into zeal, just for the increases damage against burning targets by 10%. I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal, but people are on fire a lot. Signet Mastery and Radiance, not only for the 20% Signet recharge, because I do use Signet of Resolve, but the 100 extra precision. Valor, full Valor, because this is where your build comes in. Monk's Focus is the most important. All meditation skills heal you for about 1.5, 1.7k, somewhere around there. Meditation recharges 20% faster, that's kind of a given, you need that. And 5% of toughness given as a bonus to precision. Once again, we're trying to build up our critical chance without sacrificing toughness or survivability or anything like that. Honor, we go 20 into honor for symbols are larger because the default symbols are teeny tiny. Two-handed weapon mastery, 20% faster recharge on two-handed weapons. You can take symbols heal allies or symbols last longer. I don't find them useful. The symbols don't heal for very much, and they last about 1 second longer, if that. So this actually lets you pop up your symbol 2 seconds earlier than having it last 1 second longer. In the long run, it's better. For slot skills, you saw Signet of Resolve, and then all meditations normally. Judge's Intervention teleports you to your target. You burn all nearby foes. This is amazing. It goes over walls. It goes through trees. It sometimes gets you stuck in trees, but that's, a risk. Smite Condition. Any condition on you will be removed, and it does damage. It does more damage if you do have a condition on you, but you don't have to have it on you. You can just use it to heal yourself a little bit. Contemplation of Purity. Another meditation heals you and converts all conditions you're suffering into boons. I often switch this out for Stand Your Ground. You can check who you're up against before you click that you're ready in a tournament. If you see that you're fighting a lot of warriors and a lot of other guardians, then you probably want to switch to Stand Your Ground for the stability, or you're going to spend the entire game on your ass. So other than that, if you have any questions, comments, anything I forgot to say, my greatsword is badass. Anything I forgot to say, just ask, leave a comment, drop me an email, send me a game. Send me a game. No, send me a tail end game. Chilton the Brave. And that'll be that.
What you want? What you want? Come on. What you want? Come on.